Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. And today we're joined by someone very special, Nathaniel McKinney, aka Nate the Great. And he was brought down to Dubai, to Expo 2020 Dubai, by the Bahamas Pavilion. And he's also participated in the 2004 Olympics in Greece as a track and field runner. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Of course, Nate the Great. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how did that name come about?
Well, basically, we have a lot of nicknames in the Bahamas. If you're chubby, we call you Fatty. If you're bright, we call you Whitey. If you're dark, we call you Chocolate. And if you look real nice, we just call you Sweet Girl, Darling, Sugar Plump, and all that other stuff. But for most part, after finish running and getting a medal running under the logo Adidas, the owners from Adidas invited me to the home, and she said, "You're not going to be called Nate Dogg. I want to call you Nate the Great." So Miss Inga Dassler from Adidas, the owners, gave me that name.
Wow, that's quite a history to that name. That's so interesting. Bahamas sounds like an amazing place to live just from this short story that I've just heard.
Yes, but we have 700 islands, 16 inhabited islands. Our islands are made up of limestone and coral. It's right off the coast of Florida. It's only a 35-minute flight away. Bimini, 12 minutes flight. Freeport, Grand Bahama, one of our other islands, is only 15 minutes away. And if you believe in miracles, it's a 5-minute walk on water.
What? You can walk on water in the Bahamas?
If you believe in miracles.
Oh my God, I do. So tell me, how many square feet is the Bahamas?
Well, in proximity, it's 720 kilometers squared. Nassau is the capital, a population of 170,000 people. The entire Bahamas has a population of 400,000 people. Nassau is 21 by 7, 147 square miles.
That is insane. Did you memorize all of Wikipedia on the Bahamas?
Well, it was information that been handed down from a very tender age of 4. I grew up in the tourist industry as well as a horse and surrey. So I love horses. That's what I do on the side. Is my passion, riding horses on the beach all the time. And
sounds surreal. But you were brought down by the expo, so could you? And you were just there. So what did you love about the place, and anything in specific about the Bahamas Pavilion that stood out to you?
Well, basically, I love Dubai in the entire nutshell. I love Dubai. The expo is brilliant. It's a good way to bring good energy as well as connecting people and great minds together. It blows your mind when you get into the entire expo, looking at everything what the countries had put together, and Dubai being the host city. It's awesome. The reception is so warming and welcoming.
Yeah, of course.
With our pavilion, we are in the sustainability district. So basically, we talk about the economics as well as the environment and so forth, and just having sustainability to keep your country on par with every other country, just like we say, with technology and connecting minds. There's so many different keys that we can touch, but basically just sustaining the entire nation.
Okay, so any specific thing in the pavilion stood out to you, like, oh my God, this is my country represent?
I'm so familiar with everything, but what I do love when I step in the pavilion, for me, is very simple. I love our flag. Our flag is very symbolic. The aquamarine represents the sky and the sea. The gold represents the sun and the sun. The black represents the beautiful, friendly, tenacious, outgoing, most spoken, gracious, beautiful black people on the island. It represents unity and strength.
Oh my God, you're literally a walking Wikipedia on the Bahamas. This is crazy, the facts and just all the information that you have in that brain of yours.
Thank you.
So you grew up athletic. Like, when did you realize you have this spark for athletics?
Well, basically, when we were younger, we had a lot of games that we used to play. When we play ring play, which one of our games, boy catch girl type playing on the streets, running barefoot up and down, jogging and running to the beach. Who can run to the speed bump fastest? Who can catch water the fastest? Who can run underwater without getting wet?
What?
So we were basically just moving all the time. But, as the new generation, they got video games and all that. We were always on the street running back and forward, playing bat and ball, cricket, whatever it was.
And that's when you realized you have a thing for running and you have speed.
They be like, that boy is fast.
Oh, okay. So that's when it got in. You're like, oh, I think I can make a career out of this one.
Yes.
And that's when you started training in the Bahamas?
So basically, I went to high school in the U.S. also. And that's where it was really, really noticed, because in the United States, it wasn't much neighbors. It's too big. Like the Bahamas, everything is intimate. So my football coaches, when I told them I was going back to the Bahamas, they cried. And my track coach, he cried. And when I went to the Bahamas, I was just focused. It was just a different light, looking at the Americans and looking at how fortunate they were. I wanted to make a change in my life, and every day I just trained to the best of my ability, and I was number one.
Crazy. I'm sure it took a lot of discipline and changing your lifestyle around to just get into that. And how was the Olympics for you? How was the whole experience?
The experience for me was I knew it was coming. It was not like how everybody would have it, receive it. I just knew that I worked hard and I belonged to be there, and I deserved to be there. So it wasn't so much of the experience of being at the Olympics. It was just like I knew I was supposed to be here. But the feeling when I come back to the Bahamas, the reception from my people, it brought tears to my eyes. That's when I felt it the most. Being over there with 60,000 people in the stands and running was easy.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
No,
easy.
you didn't feel any like stage fright.
No,
The nerves.
We had an argument. An article was out at that time. One of my guys didn't want to run first leg because we call it TV time. You get to be on TV and everybody get to see you if you mess up. And they was arguing. I was the youngest, and I was like, "Hey, put me on any leg."
Oh.
and I led off the men's 4x4 team at Olympics.
Okay, so you were the main face on camera.
Basically.
And that's where Nate the Great came about.
Yes.
Well, that's so interesting. And any fun facts about the Bahamas you want to share with us before we conclude this? But also, you were saying you have a knack for singing as well, right?
Okay.
So
Thanks
maybe
for putting me on the spot. Well, basically, like I say, now it's just a bunch of video games and so forth. But when we were younger, we always had the beach. We used to walk barefoot to the beach. And then in the circle, we always played games like ring play. We'd be like, there's a brown girl in the rain, sha la 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 la. There's a brown girl in the rain, sha la 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 la. There's a brown girl in the rain, sha la 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 la. And she looks like a sugar and a plum, plum, plum.
Akon who? Who?
Yeah.
It should be you doing those music videos, performing at Expo. Coldplay who? Anyway.
Man. So, it's awesome though. But that's how we played, and that's how we got to connect with the girls, and that's how the guys get to choose, right? So we played a lot of ring play, and we climbed a lot of trees. We had something what we call marbles. We shoot marbles, and a lot of tags, and that what kept us moving, kept us slimmer, kept our mobility and our motion, and as well as our skills with performing.
So any particular place, any visitor who goes to the Bahamas has to visit?
My God. Matter of fact, you guys gotta visit Exuma. I love Exuma. Exuma is 365 islands and keys. Matter of fact, you can choose one island per day and just continue going. A lot of remote islands, you can just pull up your boat or your yacht, whatever you decide to drive, and visit the keys. You have over 50 or 100 miles of just crystal clear waters. You can see a toenail in the bottom of the water.
Wow.
And then you got to swim with the sharks. We get to feed the sharks and swim with them, as well as you swim with the pigs.
Is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe. They're nursing sharks, by the way. And you swim with the stingrays, the manta rays, and so forth. And it's just a beautiful sight. Nothing like it.
So do you have your own yacht?
Yeah, of course. Yes. I have two.
Cool. So the next time you guys are down at the Bahamas, hit up Nate. And of course, he will take you on a journey on his yacht around the islands. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Well, tourism is our main industry, so we can need the money.
As long as you pay him to use the yacht, he's there to provide. But thank you so much for joining us on this show. It was great speaking with you.
And thank you.
And hope you enjoy the rest of your time here in Dubai.
I'm loving Dubai.
Loving Dubai. I love to hear that. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for watching. See you on the show, same time, same place, probably tomorrow.